Alright, so it's been a long time since I've done a video, and I'm getting back into the fray with a journal that is pretty much 100% born of the Cult of Stuff. And what I've got here is my Rodea planner that I got on the cheap from gouletpens.com. Awesome website if you are looking for fountain pens and the stuff to use them with. It was bright orange. I used some glaze to tone it down a little bit, and I've been trying to fill that 2010 with some glue and whatnot, and it's not really working very well. And it's been a great journal. This is what I did. I went through and I glued pages together to make them weighty enough for the style of work that I've kind of transitioned into since the Cult of Stuff. So let me flip through. So the Cult of Stuff really influenced a lot of the work that I was doing, and I've kind of really pared down. I use a gessoed background, I use my Pogo printer, and Sharpies, and a lot of ephemera that I've been just gluing in, slapping it down, and then writing in here with Sharpie and ballpoint pen. And I've really gone back to sort of the basics of what I did with journals, gluing things in, outlining the pictures with just lines, using some tape, and sticking in ephemera from my daily life. And then notes about what I'm doing. I'm kind of learning how to use my camera better, and there's some information about it. And just again, photos from daily life, things that I've picked up over time, and some notes. And sometimes just if I'm done with a page, just moving on. So yeah, the Cult of Stuff, it was really kind of an epiphany moment for me, because I realized I was going through life and just sort of trying everything. And so the Cult of Stuff kind of let me go back to the basics of what I really enjoyed about journaling, which was drawing in here, gluing photos, and actually writing. So you see there's a lot of still ephemera, but also like I've drawn on these pages a lot, and just notes about life, and like this is what my sketchbooks looked like when I was a lot younger. Just a lot of stuff. These are really more of a reflection of my life. The ups and downs and things. So excuse some of the stupid drawing. Some of the stuff is just really kind of ridiculous. Just some various and assorted things. Went to Saugus Iron Works again. A little pamphlet from them, and then a site map that I've tipped in, which didn't stick. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna get that to stick in there. And then some reflection on the Cult of Stuff. So yeah, this has been a really interesting little sketchbook and journal so far, because what I did was I went through and I'm working it a little differently. First I went through and I glued together every other page. So each one of these pages is at least 2 pages thick, and then I went through with watercolor crayons and scribbled on it, and then added gesso to that, on one side to give me a really great, nice surface to draw and paint on, as well as to accept glue and not have it soak through. And then the other side I left blank, although you'll see it's tinted from the watercolor crayon where it was damp. And then I obliterated the dates and any writing with masking tape and tape that I'd peeled off of paintings as I'd finished them. So I think it gives kind of a, it's a lot different than a lot of, like, it's not just a plain journal. So I think it's kind of cool. I suggest if you're interested in doing something different, around now you're going to start finding a lot of really good sales on school planners and the things like that, and they make a great journal. So yeah, it's a quick little unfinished journal flip through, and hopefully now that I've got a iPod Touch, I can do a few more videos and maybe even figure out how to get this thing in a tripod and not have it shake all over the place. So yeah, thanks.